How are we feeling, Heracross? Welcome back, everybody, to another SoulSilver stream on YouTube. Taking a break from Twitch this week, back on the old YouTubes, just to kind of see how we feel about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. We didn't grow on Twitch at all. I thought we might, but we never actually did. Turn this down just a hair. I don't want the game to be way too loud, you know. Put it at about there. Uh-oh. A Growlithe. Pow. Oh. All he had was just the Growlithe. Okay. I am a gentleman first. Why, yes. Yes, I do have mini gym badges. Little robot Pikachu. Magnemite. Well, this ought to be easy. Punch. Just gonna punch our way through all these Magnemite. The good thing is we're still relatively close to the Pokemon Center over there, so we can just run back and heal again. Restore our power points. Yeah, we just ended up punching all three Magnemite. You know what? That's fine. I can live with that. I'm having a real rough go at it lately with my sleep. No matter what I do, I cannot build a consistent sleep routine, and it's causing me to be awake at just random hours of the day and night. Totally inconsistent, and my body feels it, my mind feels it. I hate it. But you wouldn't know that unless I told you. Since I've been doing pretty good about streaming in the evenings. I've been consistent about that. See what wild Pokemon we can find in this area. I've also been getting copyright claims on these videos for some reason. And it's not Nintendo that's doing it, it's some random person. That system is so broken and YouTube just does nothing to fix it. Like literally, anybody can claim anything on any video. I can go on YouTube right now and claim any one of the random videos that exist on the entirety of YouTube. I can just claim it. I don't have to own it at all. I just claim it. Oh. I worked on Monster Hunter this morning. I'm almost ready to begin the Iceborne DLC. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Fun. No, I don't want to learn rollouts. Rollout is fun if you can actually make it work. I've never been able to make rollout work. I always end up taking too much damage while waiting on rollout to build up. Super annoyed. I love the fact that Heracross just does jazz hands when it goes out into battle. Go ahead, waste your move. Just using Screech. Really? Really? We're doing that? That leg is gonna do this? You ever have an itch that's just so persistent? On the underside of my leg, there's this itchy spot, and it's been itchy for days. There's nothing there. There's no bump. There's no rash. There's nothing there. The skin doesn't look irritated in any way. It's just that one tiny spot on the bottom of my leg just will not stop itching. And it doesn't look... That's bad optics, too. It looks like I'm scratching something else. No, I promise. It's my leg. I'm going to leave Skarmory on the field. Because you can't poison Skarmory. You know what? Let me do this. Ma. Well, I mean, when he does get an attack in, he's either defensing up or trying to hit me with poison, neither of which is going to work. Well, I take that back. Him raising his defense is going to just make things a little slower on us. Taking him down. Yeah, see, Iron Tail is doing just about as much at this point as Dig is doing because of him, of his defense shenanigans. I just love how much that attack misses. Fine, I'll just go back to using Dig. The sun. Ugh. Hmm. Blum, bum, blum, blum, blum. Oh God. 3 back-to-back bikers. Okay. We can do this, Heracross. We can do this. Alter. It just does so much more than I expect it to do. Sometimes a move will catch me off guard with how much damage it does. Of course, Coughing has Levitate, so I can't exactly use ground moves on it. We don't have anybody with us that knows psychic moves. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll use self-destruct while we're flying. Womp womp. Your poison doesn't affect Skarmory. Have you ever been super hungry and you try to bypass it with like drinking a lot of liquid? I'm out of my Dr. Pepper and we've got this nasty ass Cokes, but it's vanilla Coke, so at least the vanilla Coke or the vanilla part is good. But They bought these vanilla Cokes ages ago. I think they've been sitting in there since last year. But since we've run out of everything, we're drinking them. And then I've got my water here, and I just keep chugging the water. Making me nauseous, though. I did buy a bunch of hyper potions. Okay. Biker number 2. Biker D. Will he too use a bunch of coughing and wheezing? Just use the Flareon. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to do what you think you're gonna do. Nope. Oh. Okay, he used a quick attack. I thought he was gonna come out fire. Either way. Safe. Now, how did that not faint Flareon? Some really strong Pokemon here in the Kanto region. And the third one. Kanto Federation Trainer Group. Is that like a kind of like a biker club, I'm assuming? Biker Dwayne. Wouldn't assume it's like a bikers club. Which I noticed we have like a motorcycle club not too far from where I live. Explosion! Please, not all the way. Aww. Oh, it was a critical hit. An explosion that was a critical hit. Gonna punch you in the face. You got a back of the head punch coming. You know what? I won't get any XP for trying to revive it. I'll just go ahead and do this. Now you explode. No, that's not explosion. That's just gyro ball. Euro ball. A euro. There it is. Complete waste. Not too bright, are you? And then Fly hits you instead. Ah. Because explosion is a normal type tank. Do it. Aww. I was ready to laugh. All right, come on, this time, do it. Do it! Aww. He really trying to make Gyro Ball work, isn't he? Maybe now that he's low health, he'll bite the bullet. No. Sometimes if it's their last Pokemon, they won't do it. Which I guess is smart. You're apologizing too. I want to go in the underground. I think they closed the undergrounds because people were going down there and were up to no good and shenanigans. Alright, we still haven't beat Sabrina because she's so incredibly hard. We also didn't finish Team Rocket. Wait, that's the other playthrough we're doing on Patreon. We're playing Pokemon Red Plus Plus on Patreon, and we're up to the part where we have to take down Team Rocket. Not the bike. Was enjoying the music. Let me take a look. Right. So yeah, we need to fight Sabrina in this game too. The Blaine then Blue. Brock and Misty as well. Try for Sabrina, but I think we tried before, if I'm not mistaken, and she cleaned my clock. But we did take out all the trainers, at least in her gym, so I can give it one more shot real quick. Definitely can't send out Heracross first. Who should I send out first? Ampharos, I guess. Alright, let's go for it. Let's try it. Espion. Espion. So now I have Synchronize? Of course, Thunder missed. Oh, shit. The sun. Wow. Really, Thunder? I know you don't have the highest accuracy, but still. Come on. For fuck's sake, Thunder. I mean, what can you do? Psychic is so horribly broken. Like, how am I expected to beat this? Just right after the other. Just bam, 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 bam. It's enough to make you rage quit. And then she used Calm Mind on top of it so that every fucking thing she does is going to be a one-hit KO. There's a dog outside. I'm distracted by the dog. Maybe we should go tackle Brock and Misty first. Hell, I don't know. It would help if Thunder didn't miss the way that it did. That was some horse shit and a half. Horse shit and a half. All right, you stank bitch. I'm saving here because I'm not going to lose all the money we've saved up losing to her over and over and paying out. It's not a thing we're doing. Here we go. Here we go. No matter how much I destroy her accuracy, she just keeps getting those attacks in. Cheating bitch. Eat shit, Espeon. Hey, what's up? This cheating bitch, I'm telling you. I fucking hate her. I hate her so much. Do I hate her? Like, what am I meant to do here? And at least it wasn't a one-hit KO. Yeah, burn through your psychics. Do that. Yikes. Air slash, maybe? You just gotta keep her burning through all her psychics. I don't know how we're gonna deal with Alakazam. Okay, that's special defense, so that doesn't really have any bearing on what we're doing with Skarmory, which is great. She wastes another psychic because we used Fly. Mr. Mime's just gonna eat that damage. That will allow me to heal. Let's bring back Pavlosian. I forgot she's gonna use potions too. Damn. Okay. A Mr. Mime that learned Fly. Mr. Mime that can fly. There he goes. Oh, Mr. Mime. Bet you never thought you'd see the day where Mr. Mime was flying around. Yeah, it's Sabrina. You know it's Sabrina. She's out here cheating. Isn't that what you're supposed to do as a gamer? If you're losing, you blame somebody on for cheating. Cheating. Okay. Yeah, we really got to be careful. She's got that Alakazam too. That Espeon she used at the beginning pisses me off. Non-stop psychics. Calm Mind on top of psychic. This is my second attempt or third attempt to fight her. She fainted us all the way out the other day. She fainted me out earlier. And I came back in, so we're fighting her again. I'm nothing if not stubborn. We're getting that badge. We are getting that badge. That is so funny to me. Mr. She's just flying around up there. Stop! You're embarrassing yourself. Calm mind plus psychic. Yeah. Fuck. I knew I should have healed. You skank ass bitch whore. I said I was going to stop doing that. Try to mind my P's and Q's and stop using that kind of derogatory language. She had it coming. That's also horrible. Yeah, I gotta imagine it's not okay, everything I just said, but I'm working on it. You know, I'll admit, as a man, that it doesn't really cross my mind, you know, saying stuff like that, but I'm learning. There's a Twitch streamer that I watch. She gets that a lot online. She does a lot of role play, like she'll do GTA role play or Red Dead Redemption role play, and one of the things that she has to constantly deal with are men calling her bitch and whore and slut and all that kind of stuff, and that's not your place. If women want to fight and call each other that, that's one thing, but a man has no place calling a woman that. And I have been mindful of that lately, and I'm trying to, you know, to cut that out when I'm streaming and whatnot. And I don't do it in real life. It's a habit online when I'm doing these playthroughs, and in my mind, I think it's funny. It's not funny. It's just awful. So I need to cut it out. Speaking of cut, I never thought a fight with Mr. Mime could take this long. But here we are. We'd be done already if she didn't keep using full restore. Just saying. Also, today my accuracy has been ass. Everything I do has missed today. I think she might have run out of attacks. You might be stuck using skill swap. Doesn't matter. We're gonna eat shit when it comes to that Alakazam. Here it comes. She wasted a turn using skill swap. Okay. Whatever lets me get in all these flashes. Whatever stops you from using psychic. non-stop. Snuck one in, huh? Well, hell, if they're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it too. Just potion up. The good thing is none of the other gym battles are going to be anywhere near as difficult as this one has been. Now, I don't know if she has any full restore left. She's used 2 or 3 already. So I don't know. But yeah, one of the things that has saved me in this playthrough constantly has been flash and smoke screen and just, you know, making sure that their attacks miss, because I can't withstand a constant barrage of attacks like that. My Pokemon are just too horribly underleveled compared to all the trainer Pokemon that we're coming up against. And again, I feel like a broken record saying this, but I have constantly tried to battle every trainer I could find, and we still find ourselves at a lower level. So I don't had that problem in Sapphire. I'm having that problem here a little bit. Because like the trainers were out fighting on the routes, we're doing pretty well against the trainers we're fighting on the routes, but when it comes to fighting the gym leaders, they're just cleaning my clock. There it is. Sabrina is done. But yeah, I talked to Tyler about that not too long ago. I told him, you know, it's one of those things where you don't think about it, how your words really affect other people. And sometimes maybe it's not your place to say certain things. And like I said, I have ears. I can just listen to people when they're telling me that something's not okay. So I've been learning to listen a little more lately. And when a certain in-group tells me, hey, we don't appreciate this, it's derogatory or it's demeaning, or it comes across as like really bad in a certain way. Beat that bitch. Yeah, I did. Now I have a tendency to call everybody bitch, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. But I don't want to call a woman a bitch just because she's a woman. I want to call a woman a bitch just like I call everybody a bitch. Equal opportunity bitch. Yeah, but the only bug Pokemon that I have is Heracross, and Heracross is part fighting, so Psychic is gonna knock Heracross out. But thankfully, you know, it is an RPG, so I was able to just strategize and kind of eke my way through there. We were able to like get through using Flash and Smokescreen, thankfully. And then Ampharos here had Signal Beam, which is a bug move. So we made it. Made it. Wait, did I heal? I've already forgotten. Okay, yeah. All right, we already took the route. We already took Cycling Road. You know what? We need to go back to... Okay. We need to head back to Saffron, head south to Vermilion, hit Diglett's Cave, then go fight Brock and Misty. Let's go fight Brock and Misty. We also need to solve the train station dilemma. Oh, did I fight everyone here? Huh. I suppose I did. Well, shit. What? I can't go through Diglett's cave because I can't move the Snorlax. Oh, you know what? I could just go north. This isn't red and blue. I can just go north. Nobody's blocking this. I feel dumb. Derpy, 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 derp. Misty. Oh, Misty. She's not here. Where be Misty? Do 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 do. Go in the building. Hey, you're supposed to have a back door for me to get into the yard. Oh. Well, in red and blue, there's a rare candy here. I guess it's gone now. Check every inch of this place. Nope, no rare candies. La-di-da. Here we go. So I guess all the Nugget Bridge trainers moved. That should have been super effective. I'm not gonna remember the rare candy spots. I don't know all the locations in all the Pokemon games for items, but when I accidentally find an item, I usually remember it on future playthroughs. At least with red, blue, and yellow. As far as Kanto and Johto are concerned, Those memories are kind of baked in. I do tend to forget when it comes to the other games, though. Let's see. Playing the same game, huh? It is a good one. I wonder if anybody in the ROM community or in the hacking community or whatever you'd like to call it, I wonder if they went back and gave this game the same treatment that they did for Pokemon Red Plus Plus, where they added in fairy type and modern moves and all that kind of good stuff, made TMs unbreakable, just a lot of quality of life. Are you still allowed to trade with these games? Yeah, I think as long as you're in person, you can still trade. I don't think any of the online stuff works. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't think the online stuff still works. Which we're still scratching our heads. They, like with the Wii U, Nintendo started hosting DS games. Like there were a handful of DS games available on the Wii U, and then they just dropped that completely for the Switch. And then the Switch has had the most piss-poor, ridiculous lineup of virtual console games you could ever imagine. That's awful. It's terrible. They failed miserably with that. Still rocking it on the DS. Yeah, I'm using a emulator for this playthrough. And I do miss having the actual hardware. I'm not gonna lie. I think the DS was peak era for Pokemon. I don't think it's been good ever since. The 3DS era of Pokemon was okay, but that's where the decline really took off because everything became gimmicky. It wasn't enough just to release a new Pokemon game with a new region and new Pokemon in it. You had to have Mega Evolution, Z-Moves, Dynamax, Gigantamax. Terastallizing. And it really makes a lot of us sound like old people. Back in my day, battling was enough. All you needed was a Pokemon and a one-on-one battle. Yeah. You know what? You know what, Tangela? But yeah, you'll always be able to trade if you have multiple DSs. That's not a problem. I'd assume that people have made their own servers. I know that there used to be a way back in the day that you could change the IP address in your Wi-Fi settings on your DS, and that would allow you to connect up to like private non-Nintendo servers. And people used to, that's how people used to insert hacked Pokemon into the DS era of games. I don't know if that still worked in the 3DS era, but during the DS era, there were so many creative little buggers out there. People would use save editors, make a Pokemon out of thin air, give it all, you know, max EVs and all that kind of crap, and then they would inject it into the game by manipulating the IP address and using like phony makeshift Nintendo servers that people had made themselves. You could probably do that if you Googled and looked into that, but again, I don't know. Nintendo's gonna show up at my door tomorrow. Or you're gonna have to come with us. You're not the police. I did the ice cream cone. You were losing interest. See, I didn't mind that. Black and White actually turned out to be one of, if not the best era Pokemon other than like this one. I've always maintained that outside of Kanto and Johto, the Unova region was probably the second best. A lot of people did not like the ice cream cone, but, and I've always found it funny, I've always laughed at it. There's a set of keys now as a Pokemon. There's the ice cream cone. There's some out there designs, but at the end of the day, Pokemon themselves by design in general are goofy looking, so I didn't mind that as much. It's one of the things I was able to easily look past. But then again, I'm one of those people who thought it was dumb that people were getting upset about the graphics of Wind Waker. I remember back in the day, they showed this trailer of Link fighting Ganondorf. It was like a tech demo or something for the GameCube. And everybody was super hype. And then Wind Waker, you know, they showed a trailer of Wind Waker and people lost their shit. I adored Wind Waker. It's actually still to this day my favorite Zelda game of all time. I also didn't have a problem with the chibi graphics of the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the remakes. I had enough complaints about those remakes that went way beyond, you know, just the graphics. Those games were like short and to the point. They didn't add anything. It's kind of a waste of $60. And I played it for my YouTube channel here, but it was mainly just to get the Pokemon that were missing from my living decks. Because jumping from the 3DS era to the Switch era, I restarted. Because life at that point for me was pretty chaotic. And I was constantly like getting rid of my games, buying them back, getting rid of them, buying them back. I've always had a problem with that. I've always been, and it's not just video games. I will set up something in my room like the shelf back here, and then I'll take it down a few days later and say, I don't like it. And it's just because I'm in my own head. Other people are in my head. And I'm an indecisive son of a bitch that just constantly second guesses everything I do. But starting over on the Switch was actually, it turned out to be kind of a really good move for me. Wait, do I have any revives left? I mean, in hindsight, if I could go back in time, one of the things I'd go back in time and tell myself is keep all your Pokemon games and keep transferring all your Pokemon forward. That's what I would have done. Because it would be nice to have all the Kanto Pokemon from a Kanto region and Johto's from the Johto region. That'd be a nice little touch. But I suppose at the end of the day, a Pokemon still a Pokemon, regardless of where it comes from, unless it's a regional variant. Which, you know, I was complaining earlier about like Mega Evolution and Z moves and all that. Mega Evolution is probably the most accepting out of all those. I like Mega Evolution, kinda. But other than that, I really don't mind the regional variants. I think the regional variants are really cool. Now you're all just gonna get blown away with flamethrower. Why is Coke so nasty? I'm out of Dr. Pepper. I'm having to drink this Coke vanilla Coke, I mean. I like the vanilla part. I don't like the Coke part. Coke and Pepsi are both just gaggy to me. I really only like Dr. Pepper. But I needed the caffeine to do this stream. And it's what we had available at the house. Ah, Pidgeotto. You may not be grass, but you're gonna get a flamethrower to the face as well. We'll have to wrap this stream up before long so I can go and exercise. Well, go walking and get my steps in. Something I'm trying to do every day. Paris. Don't worry, Paris. This is going to be over quick. Yeah, I don't know. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but for anybody who's come in later, I'm taking a break from Twitch this week, which is why I'm doing YouTube streams. Pepsi is an elixir, huh? There's a lot of Pepsi fans. Pepsi is one of those weird drinks that has like a diehard following. Weird. I have nothing to do with the trainers. I waited here to beat you when you were tired out by all the battles. Well, haircut, I have some bad news for you. Porygon! Well, how about that? Solar beam. Snoller? Solar beam. I didn't see that coming. You just know all the beams, don't you? That makes sense. Somehow that oddly makes a lot of sense. Coke goes with burgers. Pepsi goes with pizza. I just drink Dr. Pepper with everything. That's my go-to. And I switched to Diet Dr. Pepper a few years ago because I couldn't do the full fat soda thing anymore. Too much sugar. Alright, you little pest. You took down my Steelix. I don't appreciate that. So now you've got to get the Typhlosion to the face. Flamethrower. Thrower of flames. Punk. Alright, let's see what this is. It used to be a TM hidden up here. It is a protein now. Okay. The nugget. That'll help put a dent in what Sabrina did. Oh crap, I have to fight you too? Okay. Probably wrap things up here after this fight. Go talk to Misty. Get her to return to her gym, I think. You shut your face. Psychic is broken. I'm sorry. Well, shit. And I don't just flamethrower everything. Sometimes I use water. That's for Steelix. And for the record, when I do say Psychic is broken, I'm not just doing the gamer thing where I'm whining because I'm losing. Literally Google it. Psychic was broken, I think, up until like Gen 5 or 6. That's a universally known, like, Pokemon thing. I don't know which generation it was fixed in. Hell, it may have been fixed by this game and I'm just being a bitch. I don't know. And again, I could be wrong. I am often wrong about many a thing. But, originally, in the original game, Psychic was horribly broken. They also neutered Hyper Beam, and I don't know what game they did that in. I know that, I think by this one, Hyper Beam had been pretty neutered. Not swagger. Force Thunder missed. Today we've had terrible accuracy. Hydro Pump. See, and I feel like Hydro Pump should have done way more damage than that. I know that we have the type advantage here, but still, I feel like Hydro Pump should have done more. Now you think steel types are broken? Are OP? How are steel types OP? They're weak to like 3 or 4 or 5 things. Water, fire, fighting, ground, I think. Ground. Right, I think Bill's grandfather is here, and I think he wants to see a Lickitung, but I don't have one with me. I do have one in my PC, though. Oh, I'd have to have it in my party. No. I've never actually shown him all the Pokemon he wants to see, so I don't know what items he gives me. And Misty's not here. Great. Oh shit, that's right. Missy doesn't show up until we fix the power plant problem. Well, shite. Oh, Steel's also weak to fighting. It's weak to water. Like I said, it's weak to a lot of things. It is my favorite type, though. I do love my Steel type Pokemon. My Steelix, my Skarmory. They're my children. Them's my babies. Alright, we'll heal. We'll wrap things up here. I want to go walk and get my steps in for the day. And then when I get done with that, I gotta figure something out about dinner. I'm still working on Monster Hunter. There's a couple of episodes scheduled to go out over the next couple of days for Monster Hunter World. I am like 9 optional quests away from being done, and then I can enter the Iceborne DLC, and then I can start to tackle Pokemon Monster Hunter Rise. And then there's Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. So I have 2 entire Monster Hunter games to play before Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, what, next year? Not to mention the entire gigantic ass back catalog of games that I have, all the Pokemon stuff and yada yada. Like, talk about feeling rushed and not having enough time. And then, you know, I come on here and do these little baby 1-hour streams. I'm definitely going to have to work a better schedule where I'm sitting down and streaming for longer and covering more ground, or it's going to take me years to get caught up to where I want to be. But that's not a problem for you guys. That is very much a me problem, and I will handle it. But that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you guys for being here. I, again, will be streaming on YouTube this week instead of Twitch. Taking a little break from Twitch, trying to grab subscribers on the YouTube. See you guys back here tomorrow.